and gentlemen, they done did it to me again. Yo, peoples, let me tell you why I'm kind of irate right now. So y'all know, it's Friday. We usually get a chapter of One Piece. So I'm looking at John Minnie's box thinking, oh, they gonna have a new chapter ready because the last one said that we ain't going on break. So, we gonna have a new chapter. I checked this morning. It is now 10:45. This is usually when my video is already up. My videos are usually up by 9. And the fact that I'm just now finding out that there's a new chapter out right now, it's just got me like, John Minnie, come on! But this is being brought to you by Manga Stream, one of my other manga sites that I got side-tabbed in order for me to make sure I keep up with everything. So, let's move on to chapter 947, Queen's Gamble. Now, last time we left off, Big Mom pretty much bodied Queen completely till he was knocked unconscious. Luffy used an element of haki that he hasn't used, a variation of his haki that he hasn't been able to do before. And now Grandpa Hugh is trying to make him train while fighting Big Mom because, you know, Luffy had a big mouth and decided to say that he ate some of the Shiruko and that it was really good, bringing the anger of Big Mom down on him. Now, of course, remember, Big Mom doesn't have any memory, so she's known as Olin right now. So the reason why she went to Queen's prison was to get her hands on the Shiruko to bless all the people to give it all to the people that helped her out and took care of her. You know, like Otsuru and Kiku and everybody else. She wanted to get all the Shiruko to feed them and share it with them. But since Luffy ate it all, she mad. And now she's trying to beat up Luffy with Grandpa Hugh telling him it's time for you to train so you can use that ability anytime now. So now Luffy's got to train against Big Mom, a Yonko, to get stronger in order to take on Kaido. That's a big step from the training he was just doing before. But let's go ahead and move on. Chapter 947, Queen's Gamble. And who do we have on the cover page? This is going to sound different than the usual chapters I read. Frontispiece request. Brook conducting a chorus of sea cats from the deck of the Sunny. PN Noda Skywalker. I'm always seeing that person's name here. Alright, let's see what we got. He thinks back. Oh, snap! This is going back to the Sabaody Archipelago. Right! Remember, because when Luffy took off the collar from Grandpa Hugh before it sliced his neck off, he pulled it off in a way that was similar to the way Rayleigh did it those 2 years ago on the archipelago when Rayleigh saved Kami. And Luffy pretty much did the same thing in the last chapter. He thinks back, and we got the Sabaody here. We've seen slave collars explode. Those collars are no joke, I'm serious. And then it cuts to Rayleigh, and he's putting his hand on Kami's collar. You're okay. Just hold still. And it's beeping and going off. Then he uses haki to crush it and throw it away. So that's exactly what Luffy did. He did exactly... Rayleigh used haki to crush the collar and throw it away right before it blew up. Here I was thinking that all those years ago, he used some haki ability to make it slip off of her head completely and then threw it away. No, he just crushed it completely with haki and then threw it away. So now we know. There's no mistaking it. What I just did is what Rayleigh did that day. Confirmation! And haki is only built up in like his forearms and his hands. But because I was so desperate to get the thing off, I can't remember how exactly I did it. Straw Hat, the power you just wielded is already beyond any Ryuo I could ever teach you. Which means you should be able to stop her. Blast aside the fists of that giant woman. Show me that you can save both of our lives. And Grandpa Hugh is still facing away from him, but I think he's slightly sweating a little bit because he's kind of nervous on whether Luffy can do it or not. If Luffy can do it, they're saved. If Luffy can't do it, they both die. And could this be the way that Luffy finally surpasses the nigh impregnable, nigh invincible skin of Big Mom, who we've seen only be damaged when she's driven to like a certain state? Could this be what surpasses her defense? Is he gonna just take that punch? That's impossible! Is he stupid? Don't just brute force against it. Direct your hockey. You've got this. Direct your hockey into your fists! And Big Mom is about to punch him, and she's screaming out, "Ah! Come!" And she just knocks them both away. Knocks them straight into the wall. And everyone's looking like, Knocks them into the wall with only their legs sticking straight out. Luffy Taro. Luffy! We told you! Of course, he manages to push himself out. My bad, Gramps. My bad, Gramps. I messed that up. And they're straining to get out. And he's straining, pulling Grandpa Hiyu out. Don't die on me! Gramps! I managed to guard myself with Ryuo.
So you're still alive, huh? I won't forgive you. You ate it all. The Oshiruko I was going to share.
The thing I can teach you... Oh, wait, is... Oh, man, he's hurt pretty bad. The thing I can teach you, and he's coughing, is the Ryuo that you cover the outside of your body with. In other words, haki. Oi, don't talk, you'll die! It protects you much like invisible armor, and it increases the strength of your attacks, a powerful ability. But one level above that power is the ability to have the haki you clad yourself in enter your enemy and destroy them from the inside. That is far more powerful. Ooh. Oh, we learning. That steel collar from earlier, you destroyed it from the inside out with your haki. You've already done this. You've already mastered cladding the outside of your body in haki. You just don't know it. And then Grandpa Hiyu, does he fall unconscious? I can't tell. Gramps! And Big Mom is still trying to punch Luffy.
I won't forgive you!
And they both get knocked aside. No, he's fine. He jumps off to the side. Fight well, Straw Hat. Udon Prisoners Ironworks. Why can't we reach them? Well, the boss Smale has disappeared somewhere. And as if that's not enough of a problem, what in the world is causing these tremors? Sorry, I'm getting pop-ups from videos that I've done. What in the world is causing these tremors? And... Oh, they don't know what's going on. And this one dude with a weird smile kind of reminds me of Fred from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Big Mom comes smashing through into the ironworks. Wait! And then everyone's screaming. But Big Mom! She's destroyed the doors and is headed into the prisoners' ironworks next door. That's where the blast furnace is. This is a huge problem. But what should we do? If even Lord Queen doesn't stand a chance against her, how can we ever hope to stop her? Wano country is Lord Kaido's territory. Wano country is Lord Kaido's territory. Lord Queen! I won't let that old hag have her way. I've got a plan. We've got one shot. Listen closely, boys. Think of Big Mom as a wild boar. She's just going to run a lap through Udon. She'll be back here soon enough. And just like he says, Luffy's running away from Big Mom, and Big Mom is just destroying everything. Looks like they don't have to try and destroy the prison themselves. They got Big Mom to do that. And she's just destroying everything. And it looks like Queen is going Brachiosaurus again. Here she comes, Lord Queen! And she smashes in a full lap around the entire prison. And it looks like Queen was waiting at the top. Is waiting off of, overlooking her from this cliff. They got the pot of the Oshiruko pot sitting in front of her, and she's all like,
Oshiruko?
And she runs over to it. Queen, I guess, is just gonna try and flatten her. He swan dives off of the cliff and starts to make his way towards Big Mom. Brachio Bomber! He did it! He got her! Long live the queen, the savior of Wano! Oh! Oh! There's silence. Her eye goes blank. She She flashes back to her kids! Mama! Mama!
Huh? What the? My head hurts. What am I doing here? Oh, that's right. I fell into the ocean and got separated from everyone. Then I went to some dirty little village. I see. I remember everything.
Run! Run for your lives! Big Mom has got her memory back. Run! I gotta sit back down. I need to calm down. And Queen is just awestruck that she's still standing. Because his brachio bomber didn't move her at all. All it did was just knock some sense back into her head and she's got her memory back. So the theory that Napoleon was going to be the one that brings her memory back, out the window. Out the window. No way! You're joking. Why won't you fall, you old coot?
Oh, you're Kaido's lackey queen, was it?
We're finished! There's no way! She's a monster! Her whole vibe's changed. What the heck happened?
Hey.
Oh boy. We're dead! And everyone's screaming for their lives and she just falls over asleep. And Queen is crying out of his eyes. Bring 100% sea stone handcuffs and chains. Wrap her in them 100 times and inject her with 100 doses of beast tranquilizer. Roger. And what about the ship? It's ready. Leave behind only as many guards as are absolutely necessary. Everyone else, get on. Queen is all like, nope. Bound her up. Tranquilizer. We're out. We're not coming back. Leave behind only as many guards as are absolutely necessary. Everyone else, get on! If this monster wakes up again, know that we are dead meat! Literally every second counts! Transport Big Mom to Onigashima! This is a super high alert priority! Roger! She's destroyed basically every single door. Use the emergency gates to lock down Udon. Throw all the prisoners in their cells and regain control of the situation. Bombanuki, I'm leaving everything to you. Yes, I'll handle this, but there's still one guy I'm worried. We're out of here. They're all... Yo. Scratch what I said about Queen just dipping and leaving. They're taking her to Kaido. They done tranked her up, and they're taking them to Kaido. Taking her to Kaido. Wow. Oh, what is this interaction going to be like? Big Mom and Kaido reunited face to face. And I wonder if this is the last time they've seen each other ever since they were crews of the Rock Pirates. Woo! And what if that little notion of Big Mom saying that there's still a favor that he owes her, that Kaido owes Big Mom, if that's still going to play into it. I don't know, but wow! Get on the boat! Hurry! Anchors away! Full speed ahead!
Momo, the gate's closing. There's nothing we can do. We promised them that we'd wait here. Let's go! Huh?
The gates! They've closed them all. And comms, we still can't reach anyone. Udon's been totally cut off from the rest of Wano. What if something happens? We have no way of telling anyone. Which means I can go wild. Huh? Who the heck are you? Big Mom and Balloon are gone. With Big Mom and Balloon gone, I won't really have anyone to fight, but... Oh, right. He was just freed. I've been free for a minute. I'll be taking Udon now. Now! Counterattack! That is chapter 947 end. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Mom's got her memory back. She's being transported to Kaido himself. All of Udon is pretty much in lockdown, but every single one of the doors is now broken. And Luffy is free of his sea stone. Oh, they in for it now. This was a good chapter. I almost got really worried when Big Mom got her memory back that she was just gonna fully rampage, but no, I guess she just flat out fell asleep. But she remembers everything now. And all the theories that I had about her giving her memory back completely out of the window. Who knew that Queen was going to be the one to jog her memory again? But it turns out, and this kind of pretty much confirms what I said in my last chapter, it turns out that the variation of hockey that Rayleigh used to take the collar off of Kami back all those years ago in the Sabaody Archipelago is also the same one that Luffy just used to rip the collar off of Grandpa Hio and before it sliced his head off. So now Luffy has pretty much done the exact same thing that Rayleigh has done, but he doesn't have absolute control over it because it was like a last moment of life moment, like in a backed into the corner moment that caused him to gain access to it. So I feel like he's gonna, I guess he might just use this time that he's gonna be taking Udon down to try and possibly make it so that he can start using that ability all the time. Because from what Grandpa Hio says, that variation of Ryuo, or what we know as Haki, you can coat yourself in invisible armor and it enhances your attacks. So it's not only just armor, but it's also a strength enhancer. But if you increase its power, and there's another stage to that power, it affects things you hit from the inside. So, if you were to punch a wall, then you would just punch a hole into the wall. But if you were to punch a wall with that higher level of Haki, you would cause it to blow up from the inside. I wouldn't say mathematically speaking, I would say, for example's sake. So, if Luffy wasn't able to injure Kaido at all from the outside using Gear 4th Armament Haki, then if he learns this ability, then more than likely he might be able to stand a chance against Kaido if he just trains himself to use that Haki and affect Kaido from the inside. Because as far as we know, nothing is able to harm Kaido from the outside. But no one has ever said anything about it affecting him from the inside. I mean, he's not invincible. He's not invincible on the inside, because otherwise his invincible outside, if it affected his inside, he wouldn't get drunk. And we've seen him drunk, so his insides are not immune to things from the outside. So who knows what level Luffy's going to reach once he reaches this level of Haki. And who knows what other levels are out there. This chapter is good. I thought we were skipping a day because I had no idea that a chapter was coming out. I need to make sure that I check all my different manga sources to make sure, so that way I can have these chapters to you guys earlier in the day. I highly apologize for this being put out so later in the day, because otherwise I wouldn't got a little bit more traction. So above all else, apologies for the late upload. But this was a very good chapter. I cannot wait to see what Luffy's going to do now. I mean, he's free of his Sea Stone handcuffs now. He can use his abilities now. He doesn't just have to worry about strength. He can fight at full strength now. He's only been freed for a minute, and he's already raring to go. That's some fast recovery from someone who's been touching Sea Stone in general. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter. It does not say that we are going on break next week, so I can't wait to check this out. You guys let me know what you thought of this chapter as a whole, and if any of your theories were dashed in thinking of the ways that Big Mom was going to get her memory back. So I hope you all enjoyed. Cannot wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, my magnificent peoples, later peoples.